Short-term rental operators can operate in Dallas residential neighborhoods after a state court of appeals ruled in their favor on Friday.
The state court of appeals upheld the temporary injunction granted by a lower court. Fox 4's Lori Brown live in Dallas. Lori.
Heather, homeowners and short-term rental owners will continue to remain in limbo for months to come. The city can now choose to appeal this ruling to the Texas Supreme Court or focus on going to trial for the actual ordinance.
Your windows rattle. We've also got a dog. She's not too terribly happy with that as well. I mean, it's impossible to sleep.
Homeowners upset. It seems like this one Labor Day weekend in West Dallas will have to continue to wait for Dallas to be able to enforce an ordinance passed in 2023 banning short-term rentals in residential neighborhoods like this one.
During the holidays, you hold your breath. You hold your breath hoping that, there's not going to be another party.
The ball is in the city's court.
Attorney David Cole, who represents the Dallas Short-Term Rental Alliance in the case, argues the city's ordinance is too sweeping.
90+% of short-term rentals were just going to end. And that is a big impact on a lot of people that just doesn't match up with the evidence they have in this record about the problems.
But the Texas Neighborhood Coalition argues the bigger impact is on people forced to live next to a business.
No sensible person would argue that hotels and motels have the right to invade residential neighborhoods. And in fact, they're worse than hotels because they're unstaffed and they have no one on site to check bad behavior before it gets out of control.
David Shorty is a longtime attorney and co-founder of the coalition. He helped Arlington craft an ordinance restricting short-term rentals that has withstood court challenges.
Parties are just the tip of the iceberg. The real problem is the destruction of the fabric of the neighborhood as long-term residents that folks knew and trusted were replaced by a revolving door of strangers.
Shorty emphasizes that the ruling against Dallas is specific to the temporary injunction and not to whether the ordinance itself is legal. He predicts that at trial, the Short-Term Rental Alliance will have an extraordinary burden to prove Dallas's ordinance had no rational basis.
We think that the city has more than ample evidence to win this case at trial, and we would urge them to move forward post-haste and throw all the resources at it that they need.
We reached out to the city of Dallas for comment. A spokesman said that the city does not comment on pending litigation. Heather.